Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Friday Knits. I'm Phoebe and I talk about knitting, I talk about designs that are coming up, I talk about what I plan on knitting and usually don't knit. Yeah, just all things knitting related. I also talk about some things not knitting related sometimes, but not too often. Today it is knitting related. Today I'm going to be talking about some new designs I've got coming up. It is summer here. It doesn't look like it right now. Like right now it's raining, it's like 16 degrees, it's a bit cold. I have the heater on, which is for middle of November. It's normal. It's usually really warm by now. It's usually like mid-20s by now. So yeah, it's coming into summer and I wanted to work on some summer knits. So I'm starting to use like all the smaller needles and stuff. I'm starting to work with my 3mm, my 3.25mm. I'm knitting all the very small sort of yarns. I'm actually finding as well that my arms and my hands and my shoulders and neck have been hurting a bit more, and I think it's because I'm using smaller needles now as well, and that's part of why I am doing this video, is because I can't really knit right now. It's actually aching me to knit. Like I'll knit for a bit and then I'll just feel pain right away, so I think I need to take a few days off. I need to listen to my body, take a few days off, not knit anything. So I thought I would talk about what I'm knitting instead, or what I want to knit or plan on knitting. So yeah, I'm going to go through and talk about my designs first. So the first one is the Lost Tank, which I will pop up on the screen. You've probably seen it on my Instagram. I've been popping it up. That is going to be my next design. It's in testing at the moment. This was the first sort of iteration of it that I made overseas. I should say I came up with the name the Lost Tank because I actually had a tank top when I was in Brighton, when I went travelling in London, and we went to Brighton and then I left it at the Airbnb there, went home, well not went home, but went to London. I was like, oh, I'll buy another one, and then I was like, maybe I can just knit one. So that's when I came up with the idea, and yeah, that's how it came about, and that's why it's called the Lost Tank. Someone on Instagram actually recommended the name, which makes a lot of sense because it's replacing a lost tank that I had. So yes, that is why I did it. So this was the first one I did when I was in London. I sort of winged it. I didn't have my stuff, like my computer, with me, so I was sort of trying to do it on my iPad, figure out the numbers and all that. It's okay. It gave me an idea of sort of how I wanted to do it. I haven't done anything with this. I haven't blocked it. I haven't done anything, but I did keep like that sort of neckline, and I had to sort of redo that a bit. The armholes are pretty much the same, and then down here I originally did make this bottom part like a folded hem thing, but then I decided not to. I decided later on, I'll show you the next ones, I decided to leave the hems like raw, but this is kind of cute as well. This has actually given me an idea for another very similar top. I don't know if I can incorporate it within the Lost Tank design to make it customizable, so it might end up being a separate design in itself. Yeah, I have to think about that. But this was the first sort of iteration of it. And this yarn here is, it's a 4-ply fingering merino, and it's a, what is it, from Hobby Yarns? The Unicorn Solids in the green colour. This one I might end up unravelling and reusing this yarn, just because I don't think I'll ever wear this. This was just a sample really, and I'm probably going to unravel it and reuse it because I like the colour and I like the yarn. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so I'm currently wearing a Lost Tank. I'll show you guys. So this is what it is here. This one sits kind of a bit more with a lower neckline. What is this? This yarn is Knitting for Olive in merino. It is, what was I going to say? So this is the regular version of this pattern. So when the pattern releases, if you follow the pattern as it's written, you'll get a version that looks like this, and it'll be different for each size. I'm working the extra small, so it'll look like this for extra small. And it does cover, well, it should. I was going to say it covers the bra straps pretty well. if you sort of adjust it a bit. Yeah, so this covers the bra straps. The next version I made after that other green one was this one here, which I think most of you have seen on my Instagram. So this one has the sleeve sort of parts come in a bit more, and it sort of makes more of like a curve, so it's a bit more like in there. And then when I posted it on Instagram to ask if you guys preferred like this or like a version that's more out, a lot of you preferred this, so you could wear it with a bra. So I made that change to it. And then also the neckline on this green one is a lot higher as well, and this one is a bit lower, which for summer makes a bit more sense. Personally, I don't mind a higher neckline because, especially if you want to wear it more cropped as well, you can compromise by like covering more up here and having less down the bottom here. And then here you can have, less neckline, and you can make it longer as well. I've made mine cropped only because I think I tried it on once and I'm like, oh yeah, I just need to make another inch, and then I didn't, then I bound off and turns out I needed to make it a bit longer. So yeah, that's just my fault. I would have liked to have made this a bit longer, maybe past my belly button, but it's not, so that's totally fine as well. Yeah, this is the Lost Tank, that if you follow the pattern, you'll get a version like this. The larger sizes, it'll look a little different. Sort of from up here, it'll sort of start increasing a bit quicker, I think, up there. But I will have all of that in my highlights when I release the pattern as well, which should be in about December, mid-December, when testing finishes, so keep your eye out for that. This is another version I knit up, also the Lost Tank. So I should say the pattern is customizable. Like, you can customize your neckline, you can customize your length, and you can customize your armhole here. What else? Yeah, that's it. So you can like choose how long, short you want it to your own preference. This one here I made in some scrap yarn. So this is that green again, that I showed you on the other one. So that's that Hobby green, and then a lilac colour also from Hobby, and it's the Unicorn Solids yarn. So this one I followed the pattern the same as, you know, the regular version. Actually no, maybe I didn't. I think actually I made the neckline lower because I knew that I wanted to make these parts, the edgings, thicker. Whereas on this one, for example, it's not as thick. And same on this one, I've made these two the same. And then this one I made thicker because I was going for like a sort of retro looking feeling thing. So yeah, that's what I've done here. And I just made up the stripe pattern. I didn't really have any thought to it. That's what it looks like on the inside, pretty much the same. But yeah, again, this one is too cropped because I didn't try it on, and I was sort of running out of yarn as well. But yeah, so what I did for this one is I made you just got to work the neckline a bit lower to customize. This will all be in the pattern as well. So you just got to work the neckline lower than what you want, and you just got to know, I guess, how thick you want this part. This one here is about an inch and a bit. I don't know. I just did it so I could work this specific pattern. So it's like, I think it's like 2 stitches or 3 stitches of the pink, and then 2 stitches of the green, 2 stitches of pink, 2 green, 2 pink, and then you can fold over. And then I just worked that all in the pink, only because I had more of the pink yarn than I did the green yarn. Yeah, and then the armholes I worked a little bit longer in length, because when you wear it, that'll sort of sit up against your armhole, so you will lose like that part in there. Yeah, so that is that. So I'm really excited about that pattern, and I'm going to make it in a few more colours, I think. I'm just going to grab some water. Yeah, I'm going to make it in like a neutral colours, like white, maybe like a nice brown tan colour. Trying to see if any of my samples have a tan colour. They don't. But also a, what colour would it? And grey, because I really like grey, and I think grey suits my skin tone somehow. It looks okay. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing. My next pattern that I'm currently trying to work on, but my hands keep hurting, so I can't finish it. But I think I can write the pattern at least. I've knitted it up, and then I'm working on my second one now. But again, I gotta like look after my hands. But this is my, it's like a cami top here, and it has like this I can't show you guys, like a nice sort of underbust detailing there, like that and like that, and that's like an I-cord underbust detailing. And it's, yeah, it's just meant to be a cami top. I haven't washed and blocked this one yet, so I should do that. That's why the stitches look so dodgy, because I haven't like, yeah, blocked it properly. And the hem here is just like a raw hem sort of looking deal, which I really like. I like it for, it feels like it's cool. But this is also going to be customizable. I don't know if I'm going to call this like the Lost Cami, maybe, to sort of go with the Lost Tank, because it's using the same sort of stitch pattern, and I think it'd be like a really cute sort of series, like little summer sort of series. So the customizable options for this are going to be in the bust cups here. So it's going to be to do with just sort of like the length of the bust, depending on like everyone's own bust size. So you have to do a bit of measuring to determine like what size you want to do, and then from there figure out like your lengths, and then you can customize your lengths. You can customize how you want to increase it. You can customize how you want to, when you want to work certain things, and also when you want to join in the back as well. Let me see if I can, what if that looks like anything. This one's a bit harder to see because it's still on my needles, but yeah, that sort of like kind of looks like a bikini top, or a crop, really crop top thing, or a bralette thing. And yeah, that's sort of what I'm going for. So those will be the bust cups. That's like a, so this is like a different version where you can customize it, and I'll show you. Oh, this is so bad, I don't know how to do this. So I'll put them side by side. I'm using the same numbers and the same, same numbers and the same pattern and stuff, but you can see this one is a lot longer than this one. So those are the customizing options you can have. That's what I was trying to say. All of that, and that's what I was trying to say. This yarn here, I should say, this yarn is, again, Hobby Yarns, Unicorn Solids, 4-ply fingering weight yarn, merino wool. This one is Ching Fiber. I always get it wrong. I forget the colour name, but it's their single merino yarn. It's like it's literally a single piece of merino, so it's not plied, and it is yeah, cute colour. So actually I've still got the ball of yarn, so you can see like that's sort of what the yarn looks like. So that is that, and those are my patterns that I plan on working on and getting out. So in between working those pieces, I also worked the outline tank by Jessie Maid. If you guys obviously have seen her work, she has like the greatest summer sort of style patterns, and this is the outline tank. I think I said that already, and I did it in a, what is it, superwash merino or regular merino. This is by Rainbow and Sprinkles, who are an Aussie hand dyer. I forget the name of this colour. I think it was like mint something. This is my second version of this top. I did make a version in a cotton yarn, which is really good for this because it's meant to sort of sit draped and heavy and stuff. When I try this on, it doesn't sit heavy or draped as much, but I also did adjust it as well because I made it a bit smaller, because I read there were some problems, I think, with the armhole. So when you wore it, the armhole would stick out a little bit, like out on the sides, which I wasn't really a big fan of, so I sort of adjusted it a bit so that it wouldn't be as like oversized or as positive ease. So I adjusted the numbers a bit. I'm trying to remember, I think I went down maybe an inch, maybe half an inch in numbers, and I just adjusted those numbers and went, yeah. Yeah, so that's that, and it's very satisfying. If you go to my Instagram, I did a little reel on it where you pull out these parts. It's so satisfying, and I want to make another one, maybe in like a silk or a bamboo or something sort of heavy that can drape a bit more. But yeah, that's it there, and it's so nice and lightweight, and you can definitely make so many different colors of these, and it's really, really nice. So onto like another summer sort of top that I'm thinking of making. This is the framework bralette, which I've made, obviously, from Jessie Made. I held this yarn double with Circus Tonic Handmade. I'll get the proper name for it. And yeah, it's just their fingering sock weight yarn. So you work this from the bottom up, and then you work on the cups. So I panicked a bit. I think I was working it and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna run out of yarn to work 4 cups, and so I just did it. I bound it off. No, I didn't bind it off. I started working the cups too early, I think. So I love it, I do, but it's more like a sort of bralette sort of thing. So I want to make another one that's a lot longer so I can wear it out as a singlet top. And I've got some yarn here. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do it in like something a little different to this pink. I've got this sort of pink, but it's got these greens in it. And yeah, I think that looks different enough from this one. This one's called Jazzy, which is really fun. Or maybe in a completely different green. Maybe it might be a good idea to start using all the yarn that I bought overseas. All the one skeins of yarn that I bought overseas. Ha ha ha. That's my life. What else do I have here? I've got, oh, okay, so this is a, what needle size is this? Is this the needles I've been looking for? I'll look at it later. But this is like a bamboo yarn here. Actually, I'll just show you the ball. That's the ball of yarn. That's from Hobby. It's the rainbow yarn, rainbow bamboo. I don't have the tag on me. Rainbow something. And this is in like a green. I think it's like light green or green tea, light green tea, green. Okay, something like that. What am I making here? I don't know what I'm making. This is a work in progress, but oh yeah, I think I want this to be a dress. I think this will eventually be a dress. I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna end up unraveling this too. I haven't gotten too far, so thank God. But it's good to know I've got this bamboo yarn because I want to make a dress from this. I think that's a plan. A dress. I've said it here. I'm probably not going to do it, but you know, it's all like hopeful sort of stuff. I should really keep a diary. I tried to keep like a spreadsheet of everything I wanted to make, and I would refer to it and be like, this is what I want to make. But a lot of my things that I want to make, there are things from designers, but then there are also things that I want to design. So I'll sort of have this list and then be like, when I'm yarn shopping, I'll be like, oh yeah, I can make this out of it. And then I'll forget about it for ages. I'll buy the yarn for it, forget about it for ages. And then I will come back to this list and be like, oh wait, I wanted this yarn for that. That's what I got it for, but then I used it on something else. And then it turns out I've got all this yarn, and then I decide like maybe I want to change colors, and then I'm like, I want to make it in this color, and then I'll see something, a new design comes out, and I'm like, oh, I want to make that, and I'll use this yarn that I was going to use for this. And I think this is most knitters' lives, I should say. Anyway, so the next thing I'm knitting as part of my little like summer thing, I probably should have like done this one a bit earlier. This is a work in progress I have. This is the Ching Fiber single merino yarn in grass, which is this here. And I'm working on a little something else here, you can see. It's going to be a pair of shorts. And I know this looks really small, but I tried it on and it fits, so yay. I've also never designed shorts, so this is going to be my first time doing that, and I'm a bit nervous. I'm a bit scared of grading it, but I'm really excited to see how it turns out. I really want to like get this done so much so I can wear it with my top, and then it can be like this really cute set. But again, got to look after my hands and make sure that they're okay. I actually think I did attempt a pair of shorts before, now that I'm thinking of it. I've got these, just random rant, right? I've got this crate thing, which is really cute. It like holds my yarn and stuff. But then, I'm not sure about the design here, but I'm the kind of person that grabs like, I would hold it like that. But that's where that clicks in, and then it just, I can't hold it like that. And then these sides don't really have handles. It's like maybe you should have put the handles on this side, but that doesn't make much sense. I would carry a thing from this. Maybe you're meant to carry it like that, but I don't have time for that sometimes. I've only got time to, like, if it's in a drawer, I'm like, oh, I've only got time for this and to do this, and then it pushes out, and that's this video's first world problem, so what about you? Okay, yeah, look, I do sort of recall trying to attempt shorts at some point. This is Wool and the Gang's Feeling Good yarn. Looks like I was trying. I was trying to do like a little thing on the side here, like cabled shorts. I think I was trying to match it to my cardigan, this design, but the other one I have, and it's like pink, and this colour, and then it's got the pink cable on it. I don't know if that would fit me. Maybe next winter, which is next year for me because I'm in Australia. Yeah, that's it. I feel like I rambled on. When I watch this back, I don't know what's going to be in it, but yeah, when it comes to like new patterns and stuff, I never know what to do. I used to do those videos where I'd show me knitting it and stuff, but it's just not always like easy to do because then I'm very limited to when I can knit it. It might be mostly during the day when there's good lighting. But I used to like to release my videos with my pattern so that you guys could sort of see it, but maybe like it's okay to have these videos just to show you like, yep, this is what I'm doing now and this is going to be released soon sort of deal. I don't know, like I'm still finding like what works and what doesn't work for me, and when it comes to like tutorials and stuff, all my patterns will have tutorials and I have them as separate YouTube videos. I have them unlisted on my YouTube channel usually. I feel like I should like redo a lot of these technique videos so that I can just have a whole list of videos that I can link for you guys in my patterns, because I use a lot of similar techniques in a lot of my patterns. So like for example, this tank and the cami and the shorts all use the same sort of technique. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I think I need to drink some water or something. I think I'm feeling a bit dehydrated. I don't know why. I suddenly got very warm. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble on yet again. It's been another Friday Knits ramble. But yeah, if you guys have any video recs or any thoughts on like what you prefer to see, like I feel like I could ramble on about like my ideas and stuff and how I come up with it and why I do it and why I choose certain techniques and why I decide to work it a certain way. Sometimes when it comes to like recording, I'll forget and I'll just start rambling and be like, oh, this is what this is and this is like very cool. But you can definitely ask me questions in the comments below as well regarding anything in this video. Also on Instagram you can ask me things. I'm usually on there looking at the DMs and stuff. I also post things like asking opinions like I did for the tank, so you can like jump in and be like, you know, I actually prefer this and this and this. So yeah, this is a very, very long goodbye, so I will end the video here and I'll see you guys next time.